to send this away. Here's Robinson with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Allen comes out throwing. Escapes the pocket. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he will get this inside the 30.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. Completes it again to Smith-Njigba. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Play action now. Allen buying some time right. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on first down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Robinson on the inside give. Oh, they're on that one. Second down is going to end up in a loss of yards. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now Allen off the play action. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
This is the Madden Championship Series, brought to you by USAA, an official salute-to-service partner of Madden and the NFL. USAA, proud to serve the military and their families. And we join you from USAA Stadium. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week. And the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question. And I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
11, 90 seconds.
Crowd begins with a pass. He's going to air one out right away. And they are not going to catch up to him. He the aggressiveness pays off right away, and just like that, the lead is 8-0.
Little to kick off.
Little now, following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Dragon 60. Back. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just a pick 6, but add on a 2-point conversion. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Right back to the air following that pick 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. 15-yard pickup there. That's a Steeler first down.
First down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Back to the air one more time. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
19, Tiger, 60, Maverick, 60, 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19, Warrior 70.
They'll look to throw again. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10.
19, Lion. Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready.
Back to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Panther 11, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try. A throw right side is intercepted. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run it.
First and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Dallas. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Here's Stroud. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. From the 35, it's first and 10.
60 average, 60 go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to look for the home run ball. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go, here we go. 8, 19, 5, 4, 70.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Come on, come on.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Now for the third time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Covering very strong defensively. It's second down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
18, what's up? Marcus, why Tony?
On second down, Stroud. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of
A
31
big
yards.
play for the Cowboys.
And the Cowboys
31 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
19 Texas. Look the hot.
Here's Gibbs. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
He's brought down by
Second
Ryan
and
Shazier.
goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
11.
Stroud. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Let's go now.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Makes it second and 10
Here we go.
at the 21-yard line.
Cut 19. Cut 19 tight. 19 tight.
He'll drop to throw. Metcalf with the grab. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4.
Pass to 11. Pass to 11. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
Plays and out. It's fourth down.
Let's go.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
Down Steelers.
So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. Back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. Set to go now on first and 10.
Warriors, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Lost
one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Steelers 47-yard line.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it
Mikey,
third and 4.
White Tony. Here we go. Hey, Mikey. 18. What's up?
Stroud going to set up to throw. He'll try to run for it.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
18. What's up?
Stroud to throw here on first down. Got his man at the 6. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. Here's Stroud to the line, and his guy's going to try to get 2 more. He'll look to throw. And they continue to pour it on into the end zone. Tack on 2 more points.
Steelers nothing.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
25-yard line.
Hold the ready.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
79 Broncos. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check smash, top low 18.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Throwing now from the gun. He's going to air this one out. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. Stroud to throw. Here on 1st and 10. DeMarcus Webb in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The RPO. That one is complete. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of
A huge play for Dallas. 33 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's going to tuck it, and he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he foregoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
From the gun, here's Stroud. This is caught. He's got it. And they tax 2 more onto their lead.
Steelers nothing.
So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cam Little to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. The return starting from the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Here we go. 60 Cougar 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
I've been in enough locker rooms in my day, Mike, and pretty much all of the messages are the same. We want to start the second half fast. We want to take the fight to our opponent. Well, snapping the ball inside your own 5-yard line after that sack, I promise you, was not part of the speech. And if they're not careful, they're on the verge of surrendering 2 points here.
Now, he'll air one out. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Okay, great. 18, ready. 18 guard, Dragon 60. Ready, right.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Intercepted.
And just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you could bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas, but don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out there.
That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Oh, right. Let the hop. 18. What's that?
Now, Stroud. That's caught inside by Bowers. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The Hall of Famer, the Steeler great, that is Mean Joe Green. In there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
Here we go. 19 Texas. 19.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Quick throw taken in. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
How? What's that? What? 18. What's that?
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's very close to a 1st down, out of bounds right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so it is 4th down.
On the quick, right?
They'll try it now with Gibbs. Good blocking, and he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Dallas. Here's Stroud to the line, and his guy's going to try to get 2 more. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Here we go. Here we go. 50 Cowboy 80. 18 Pioneer. Hey. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time like talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and Saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
18 Cardinal, 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man down the field is Miller. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
First down, Pittsburgh.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Lion. 3. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to the air one more time. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Top 19.
40-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers, 18 Rattler, 18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Dragon 60.
10 yards to go.
60, Panther 60.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer. Trap 60. Trap 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
27 yards.
A gain there of 27 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Look the hot. 19 Texas. Hey, no Mars. 18.
On first down, it's Stroud. Going right, it's taken in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
At the 10-yard line.
Swap. Another swap.
A run up the middle. It's Gibbs. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Third down, they need 5.
Buggy. Here we go.
Here's Stroud. This one caught at the 4. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
They'll run the sneak. Oh, he's trying to get low. Push forward. I don't think he got there. He did not. He is short, and they've turned it over on downs.
The key to any good quarterback sneak starts with the surge and the push of the offensive line. From there, can the quarterback find a seam? Can he find a little gap and drive his legs? In this case, give credit to the defensive line. They held their ground. They got a good push back.
Into space. Inside the 40. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
18, what's up?
Stroud down to a knee. And that should put the finishing touches on this one. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, did not look back as they cruise in the